Yeah, you'll need to watch that one if you don't watch anything else. Any of the other videos in that series. So
I will watch it.
So it's a lot. I don't know. The project's a lot better than the first time I did it. It's much better. But the first time I was just starting out, so it was a big learning process, which it still is a learning process. But I've already learned so much from when I started. That's what life is, though, is a learning process. Granny, you are not taking the lead. You better slow on down. Now, at this next curve here, you must slow down to less than 80 miles an hour. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. See, I did it.
This
you want to lean at 18
ridiculous.
Degrees.
Yeah. You want to hit the grass.
Granny just ran off the road. She was trying to lean at 18 degrees and she failed, I guess.
No, she leaned at 17.6 and it was.
Yep, it didn't register. 17.6, nope. She slid off. You had to do 18.
Yeah, approximately. All the math has been done for you. You don't need to show your work on this problem. You just need to do it.
Yep. Come on, Grannies, get with the program. Oh man, I failed on that. Well, not too bad. I just slightly ran off the road. Not bad at all.
No.
But it's kind of sad, y'all. This is the last race of the European Championship. We won't be coming back here anymore.
Good.
No more European Championship. We toasted the Grannies and Grandpas.
Reminds me of that joke or saying or whatever when I was in like 4th and 5th grade. It was like, before you go to the bathroom, you're American, and when you come out, you're American. What are you while you're in the bathroom? European.
I like that one. I hadn't heard that before.
You hadn't heard that one? That was popular when we were in grade school. That was what everybody said. That was the saying.
Oh, wow.
That's where I heard it. European. Anyway, goofy stuff.
Yeah. I kind of miss grade school, as crazy as it was. I mean, it seemed like there were just less problems then. I don't know. I miss being a kid. I guess that's why I do Let's Plays. I can be a kid while I'm doing it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to explain it.
It's fun.
It's just a...
Yeah, you feel the same way. I mean, it's just, I don't know. Growing up, once you're an adult, there's so many more things, responsibilities and stuff.
Yeah. Try to find this. It has, I mean, it's kind of like what you're talking about. Let's see. I guess, I mean, everyone, personally, I guess if I just go on a kind of a small little thing here in the next 4 minutes before this video ends, like, I hear a lot, I know it's wrong, but I hear it from different people, like when I was in the Navy, and I hear it from, others. I don't know, everybody, just some people. But I get told that I'm immature a lot, and I might be, who cares?
Well, exactly, who cares? You're yourself.
And the thing, even if I was immature, I mean, I tell people I do, I'm mature when it counts, like when it comes to managing my money or when it comes to doing what I got to do, for school or for work. I'm mature when it matters. When I do in my spare time, if I want to play video games and be a nerd and be a kid, that's my free time. That's me winding down from all the life. I mean, that keeps me from having stress. Everybody's always like, "Oh, you can't stress out." Like, I'm not having stress. I don't stress out.
Nah, exactly. That's how I feel.
Because I'm relaxed.
It's our spare time. We all need time to be a kid. I mean.
Yeah, you gotta. And then people are always like, "Oh, grow up." No, please don't ever grow up, please.
Nah, exactly.
Growing. Because I've dealt with
the day you grow up completely is the day that you really don't even have a soul. I mean,
you're just
it's just like you're a robot. You're not even.
You just what society thinks, and you do what's politically correct, and you don't live on the edge or anything. It's gonna be really boring.
Yeah.
I can only imagine.
Like 1984, the book.
Yep, don't grow up. People out there listening to this, don't grow up. Don't do it.
Don't. Be yourself. Have fun.
Yeah.
Now, don't do drugs or anything like that now.
No.
Not giving that message, but...
You can, but don't stay. We're not telling you to, but if you do, then that's your, okay, that's what keeps you from, fitting in, then whatever. I mean, that's your life. I mean, that's, I know some really great people who have done drugs.
Oh yeah, and sometimes it makes them
still
a better
great people.
person. They eventually stop, and they learned a lot from it.
That and yep. A lot of people that I've ever met that did a lot of drugs, they're just goofy. They have a different way of thinking, like their brain's just different. It's not broken, it's not fried. It's just they don't think.
No, that reminds me of my dad.
They think differently. A lot of people.
My dad's really, he's a really good person. Really a funny person. Fun to be around. And but is he the smartest person in the world? Definitely not. But that's not what you like about him. You like that he's funny. That's how that's how I feel about it. Now he's not one that I go to when I need to really learn anything. But when I want to have fun and when I want to talk about something, maybe.
Yeah, and goof off, or maybe you need to just unwind and vent. He'll make light of your situation for you, help you cope with.
Exactly, and it always makes me feel better to talk to him. Somebody that I can talk to about my problems, because he's he's had a lot of problems and stuff.
That's definitely true. All the people I ever hung out with that had been users, they look at things, they approach, I'll be like, we could solve the problem like this, and they're like, no man, we could solve the problem like this. They just come at you with this radical concept. You're like, whoa, that would work. It's just they think outside the box. A lot of them do. The ones that I ever met, and the ones that I met, they were kind of in the Navy at the time, but they didn't do while they were in the Navy, obviously, but when they were younger,
right?
But they were in the same job I was in. That's a smart job, and they would tackle some hard problems, and people would come to them, and they were a little goofy, they kind of they were on their own program, they just kind of did what they needed to do, and then when the time came, they were smart at that, and then they just kind of goofed off and acted like you could tell that they had been on drugs at some point in time.
Hey,
but that's not
exactly.
That's
but
here
still,
nor there.
They were really a smart person, but
yeah.
But they still had that part of them that they
made
them
not a
just
smart
funny,
person?
and cool to be around.
Yeah.
We're rounding the last corner. You want to swing in at 80 degrees, go about 100 miles an hour.
At least not too fast.
Yeah, I went 115. I did it 75 degrees, not 80. But we made it. We won.
Yeah. You want to make sure your car heats up to approximately 300 degrees and almost explodes. Anyway.
Yeah, that is hard on
first
an
place.
engine. I think 200's about normal, isn't it?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know either.
I don't know anything about cars. I'm the most useless car.
But look at this.
I can change a tire.
Look at this, my friends. We killed second place by 27 points. We were 63, they were 36.
What's that percentage there? We beat him by how much percent?
By 45%.
All right.
Give or take. 5
Okay.
points.
44.6.
Yeah, there you go.
everything's 0.6 in this round. Cool. Well, everybody, that was a good championship. Good race. Lots of good talks.
Very good championship, and very good. We hope you all join us for the next international championship that we will move on to. Which will it be?
2 more
we
of
still
those.
have the Pan American, which is North America and South America combined, and we also still have the Australian, or the Asia Pacific, which is Australia and Japan. So we'll see you for one of those. Thank you very much for watching. Sky Hurricane and
Tmnturner
signing out.
Peace.
Peace.